professors.
But I followed the rubric.
Questionable Ike food? Regis and Cola, that's me. Trying to be impossible. Pray to God will help you survive TCNJ. One tip I find particularly useful is to have some sort of acquaintance or study buddy in all of your classes. And I get it, talking to people is hard, especially when you're in a class full of all strangers that you've never met. However, try turning to the person next to you and ask for clarification on what the professor is saying. Or bring gum to class and offer it to someone around you, and that'll definitely make their day. Eventually, as classes go on, you'll keep interacting with them, and you'll form a nice class friendship that you can use to your advantage. You can use this to your advantage by texting the person for notes if you miss a class, or by getting together a study group with that person, maybe a couple other people in the class. Even if you don't end up using them as a study buddy, you'll still make a nice class friend that you can enjoy the class with. Something that I find important in the college process is to get involved in some sort of extracurricular activity, whether that be sports, Greek life, theater, martial arts, Harry Potter, knitting, or anything else that you're interested in. There's bound to be one of TCNJ's student organizations that can help you find your passion. I recommend going to the Involvement Fair and signing up for everything, and I mean everything you possibly can. That way, if you're bored on a Monday night and you see that one of the clubs that you're potentially interested in is meeting, you can go to that club and you can have that as an option for at any point throughout the year, whenever you feel like it. Even if it's mid-semester and you miss the Involvement Fair but still want to get more involved on campus, try following a whole bunch of organizations on campus. They'll be posting about various events and things that they have throughout the semester, and you can go to them and ask them on ways that you can get involved in the club. It's better to get involved late than to not get involved at all. One of my favorite features in the TCNJ library are definitely the study rooms. The study rooms are a great way for students to hang out with each other while still getting work done that they need for classes. However, since study rooms are on a first-come, first-served basis, I often find myself wandering around the entire library in order to find a study room that's open. And when I don't find a study room that's open, I feel like I wasted 20 minutes of my precious study time. A solution to this is by going to one of the workers at the Access Services desk. These people consistently walk around the library to check which study rooms are open and which ones are empty. That way, instead of walking around the library yourself, you can just go to the front desk, ask to see when it's open, and if one's not open, you can move to another room and save some precious time. Okay, so let's say all the study rooms are taken. What now? Yes, you can go to other places in Berlin, but during midterms and final season, it tends to be pretty crowded, and you might want to look for some other opportunities. Some of my favorite places to study that are not in Berlin would have to be the Stud, the SSB Lounge, and the STEM Cafe. Plus, most dorms have some sort of lounge or secret study room that not many people know about, so definitely take advantage of those if you want to have a study room that you don't really want to be interrupted in. Picture this, you're finishing a last-minute assignment right before class starts, but the printer in your room runs out of ink, so you need to find an alternative quickly. Instead of running to the library, logging on one of their computers, having it take forever and printing it from there, potentially making you late to class, you can actually print from PrintSense right from your own personal computer. Just go to the TCNJ website, click on PrintSense, log in, upload the file that you want to be uploaded, and you can go to the library at your own time and print it out simply by swiping your card at the top. It's a great way to save time and ease the stress of last-minute emergency printing. We all love meal equip. It's a great way to have additional variety of food on campus outside of our dining hall. However, did you know that there's a way to hack the system to make the most out of your meal plan? Swipe into Ike for breakfast just before 11 a.m. and then go to the Stud afterwards to pick up sushi or a sandwich that you can save for later and eat outside of meal equip hours. Like that. I know it's fun to hate on Ike and all, but honestly, if you compare this dining hall to the ones that are at other schools, it's actually pretty great. There's a bunch of options, and the different stations allow for a great variety of food by rotating them out each day. However, you can have an even greater variety of food by mixing and matching foods from different stations. For example, you can make disco fries by taking fries from the C Street Grill, adding cheese at the Mexican station, and adding gravy from Kumi's Kitchen. In addition, you can make your own buffalo chicken by taking grilled chicken from the C Street Grill and adding blue cheese and hot sauce at the salad station to make a buffalo chicken. It's a great addition to any sort of sandwich, or you can add cream cheese to it to make your own buffalo chicken dip. It's fun to play around with different options and brag to your friends about the cool Ike hacks that you discover. Okay, so you have Ike and you have meal equip, but you want an even greater variety of food. Well, I got you. You know all those clubs and organizations you just followed in order to get more involved? Well, a lot of the events that they post actually have a whole bunch of free food. There's multiple events each week that have some sort of free food, and they love when people come and show up to the events, even if it's just for the food. Plus, the event might be something interesting that you never thought that you'd like before, and you might want to end up joining the organization. In addition, you should also follow shops at Campus Town because many of them have discounts for food for students at TCNJ. For example, Redberry has dorm days where you get a percentage off your frozen yogurt depending on the dorm you live in each day. As a broke college student, you definitely want to make sure to get the free and discounted food whenever you can. So take these tips. Have you ever had that moment where you graduated from high school cruising past earning easy A's, but when you go to college you realize you never actually formed proper study habits and you don't know what to do about your tanking grades and feel a wave of existential dread? I know we've all been there. The Center for Student Success in Roscoe West actually has classes on how to be a functional and successful human being. Whether you want to work on time management, procrastination, or test anxiety, the Center for Student Success has a program for you. And face it, you're already paying for these resources in your tuition, so you might as well use them for your benefit. Finally, college flies by like that, so definitely utilize the time you have while you can. It's pretty much the only period of time where you have the opportunity to focus on your personal and academic goals. Join extracurriculars that you think will motivate and challenge you, and take classes that you think will benefit you in the future. Plus, if you want to go the extra mile, TCNJ students get free access to LinkedIn Learning, which has videos by professionals that show how to do all sorts of skills. So you can finally learn how to do that thing that you've always wanted to know how to do.